I have an announcement I'd like to share with you now that it's jumped off here. And this is for February 9th, so this is still a ways out. But at 8:30 in the morning, so from 8:30 to 10:30, there will be a session with Dr. David Moss, who is a professor at Harvard. And so I'm putting this out there so the chairs can adjust their schedules, but this will be for all legislators. He will also be here for the rest of the day and participating in other things, but this is specifically for legislators. Now, Dr. Moss I led a discussion back at the NCSL annual meeting that the Pro Tem and I attended and thought was especially good. It's about the Constitutional Convention and specifically the case study that will be distributed to each of you, and for you overachievers that is available already. But there are some copyright issues. But we have procured 105 of these. And there's a case study dealing with Madison's proposal to have a federal negative in our United States Constitution. So I won't spoil what a federal negative is for you, but it was a very interesting discussion that we held back there in Boston with other state leaders. We'd like to have a similar discussion with you that day. It didn't work out to do it at the first of the session, but this was interesting enough that we feel that this disruption is worth it. He also leads a civics, getting civics and government taught back in high school, and has some ideas on that. And he'll be meeting with education stakeholders as well as conducting a seminar over at Boise State later in the day. But that's on February 9th at 8:30 in the morning for 2 hours. And there is a required reading assignment. You'll get a lot more out of this if you read this case study ahead of time. And it's quite interesting. At least if you're like me, you'll find that fascinating topic. And anyway, February 9th, mark your calendars, 8:30 in the morning. We will continue to announce this as we get closer. And also the chair of education will have some announcements more specifically to your stakeholders back home that are interested in pursuing a more vigorous civics curriculum. So anyway, end of announcement.